So today we are looking at ExTiX Linux Desktop. So today we are looking at ExTiX Deepin Linux. So here is the boot menu. So let's quickly boot it in a live boot. I don't know whether it's a live boot or we need to install, because usually Deepin should be installed on your hard disk or a virtual disk. And I forgot to mention I'm running it on a virtual machine, which is a VMware with 80 GB of hard disk, 8 GB of RAM, and my CPU is i5 1240p. So here is the desktop layout of ExTiX. So it took like a 15 minutes to load up the desktop layout for some reason. I don't know whether it's a Deepin Linux or any even Deepin Desktop environments will usually take a lot of time to load or do something else like this. So that's the reason I really hate this Deepin Desktop environment or Deepin Linux. So it's my opinion. If you like that Deepin Linux, I don't have any issues. But whenever I should make a video, there will be a lot of issue using this Deepin Linux. So forget it. Let's try to make a video here. So let's open the applications, and as you can see, it takes again ages. And I have like a 8 GB of RAM, and it takes like ages to open. So let's first see the system monitor, what's going wrong here. So everything is taking like a lot of time to load up. Even the system monitor is taking a lot of time. I don't know what is going wrong with this Deepin Linux or Deepin Linux desktop environments. As you can see, it says as a 1.3 GB of RAM, but takes ages to open everything. I have like a 7.7 GB, and it's just a 1.3 GB of consumption, but CPU, as you can see, 65.8, and it stopped for some reason. Yep, CPU went to 80, and I have latest CPU, which is almost latest, not the oldest, but I have like a 12th gen. So the latest CPU is like a 14th gen, but I'm having a good CPU, and I still have a lot of issue with this Deepin desktop environments. So the ExTiX of LXQT desktop environment has pretty much smooth. There is no lag, or any other desktop environments of ExTiX has pretty much very good while using. But whenever it's Deepin or Deepin desktop environments, you always have a lot of issues. You need to install. You thank God for the live boot in the ExTiX, because Deepin Linux doesn't allow you to live boot. You need to get some ExTiX Linux or something like that, which you can live boot the Deepin desktop environment. So there is a lot of talk now, so instead of talking, let's go back to the video. We hope that everything works properly, or else it will be a lot of issue to make a video. So let's first close and change the display resolution. I don't know what it is, some random thing opened here. So let's change the display setting first. Again, need to wait for a few seconds here, because great Deepin desktop environment. We are working with a great Deepin desktop environment, so we need to have a lot of patience to use this type of Linux distros or Linux desktop environment. So let's save it and complete our hustle here. System information, here is the system information, which is ExTiX Deepin 23, the great Deepin 23. It's a sarcastic, I'm saying it sarcastically, so don't assume that it's really great. So here is the edition, community beta 23 edition. So it's a beta edition. Even if you go with the stable edition, it still has a lot of issues. So some people, not everyone, most of my viewers understand how worst this Deepin Linux is, but some of the viewers have like a lot of love with the Deepin. So I'm already saying that I already made a lot of videos on Deepin Linux, so you don't need to worry about how I'm sarcastically saying that, because I tried to use every type of version on that. So everything has a lot of issues, and the developer also have a I talked whatever, it's let's leave that. So the kernel you get here is 6.6.10. So the memory is 7.7 GB, CPU is 12 gen and 64-bit, so 23 Deepin. So let's check the about. 6.0.28. So let's close this thing. Let's open the system monitor and wait for a few seconds here. So let's put the system monitor in the right side corner. There is a lot of lag. I hope you don't use this Linux distro right now. Not the ExTiX, but don't use this Deepin Desktop environment which with the ExTiX Linux. Use the LXQT or some other desktop environment. They provide other desktop environments which is ExTiX LXQT in their official website. You can go check that videos in my channel. So I already made a videos on LXQT desktop environment of ExTiX. That is pretty much smooth and good. So if you want to check that out, there will be a videos in my channel. You just need to type in ExTiX, which is ExTIX in my channel, and you should be getting all those videos. So here are all the system resources. Let's see the CPU for some reason it's almost 90%, and here is the memory. I'm having like a 7.7 GB of RAM, and the usage is almost like a 1.4 GB. So this is network. You need to just ignore all those things. So let's open the internet browser. Let's open the browser. Let's try to put it in the right side corner like this. You get this type of big size in the system monitor. Usually all the Linux distro will consume this much of space, but you need to keep like this much. So we have a Chrome browser, I guess. Here I think we need to install it, or I think we already have pre-installed. Let's see it. So you don't have a Google Chrome here. You get a Deepin Desktop environment browser or from Deepin. So there is a major lag or major delay in using this Linux distro. I rather say it's a better option. You just skip this Deepin Desktop environment of ExTiX, and it's in a beta version. Even if it's a stable version, this will be same happening to you, because I already used older versions of ExTiX Deepin. There were already this type of they have this type of issues already in them. So let's try to complete this video. However, it's a lot of issues. Let's try to complete everything. So let's try to change here. I'm using a VPN, so that's the reason it is showing the different language here. So even the internet isn't properly working. As you can see, it is loading for some reason. I have a good internet connection, but whatever, let's try to open the website, which is ExTiX Linux, and we need to wait for a few seconds here. That's a major delay. Even if you install this on the hard disk, you get the same type of issue, just 200-300 MB of less resources, and the CPU will be same as this one. Because it is a beta version. Even if you go with the stable version of older version of a Deepin desktop environment, you get the same issue. So if you still love Deepin, I don't have any problem. It's my opinion. I clearly hate this Deepin or Deepin desktop environments. So this is the website, ExTiX Deepin 24.1, live based on Deepin 23 beta 2. Latest with Refracta Snapshot and kernel 6.6.10, and build version is here, or build number. So you get all this information, or you get all the changes here. I don't know how I'm going to show you all the changes while struggling with this lag and delay. So this is the changes. In order to download, you can download from here. Let me show you the downloading process. Click on download. Need to wait for a few seconds here because of lag. and some delay to open everything in this ExTiX Linux. So let's scroll it down here. You can go to the source files or you can download from here. Let's go to the source code website. There is a heavy delay or heavy lag in this Linux distro. I need to say this because a lot of people want to try this type of new Linux distro, but I'm going to recommend to not to use this type of Linux distros, uh, which is that's a sound from the ExTX. They says they have like updates or something like that. I think it's a better option to you to wait until the stable release of Deepin 24 or 23. The version of ExTX is 24 and the version of Deepin is 23. So that's a bit for confusion for me. So it's a better option to wait for the stable version, and we have the issue with the SourceForge also right now. Even SourceForge also is trying to hustle. Let's wait for a few seconds here. Again, the website is not opening, so it's a better option. Let's go back and check from the official website. As you can see, there is a lot of delay. So here are some of the download links. In order to download, you can just click on download, or I'm not going to provide any download link because I don't want to. So let's here is the screenshot, here is the download. Let's click on the download. Let's wait for a few more seconds again here. It's really struggling to open the URL. However, we got, thank God. So here is the this is the link. In order to just download, you just type in this URL, and there is a big lag again. Let's wait for a few more seconds here. And here are the ISO files. You can just directly click on the download latest version, or you can just scroll here and download. You need to see the date here, 2024-1-10. If it's the same date, you can download. The numbers are like a 3630 MB and 240110. So let's click on download. Some random people downloaded like almost 389, which is one is mine. I think they are trying to test this Linux distro, or maybe I don't know what's the numbers. So if you have like a slow downloading thing, even if you have a fast internet, you need to click on problems downloading and you need to choose your server. It's always a better option to choose the server from the United States because it will be a bit faster instead of your near server. You need to like just click on problem downloading and you get like a servers, almost like a 10 to 12 servers. And we have a big lag again. I don't know how I'm going to complete this video with this all type of issues. And you get like a servers like this. Even the servers are not loading. Let's go back, and we should be having like a servers here. We need to wait for a few more seconds again. There is a major lag. Let's click on problems downloading again. It doesn't allow right me to show you the servers because of that of major lag. So this is the servers you get. Choose the United States like a Versa Web or anything like that, and you should be getting the faster downloadings. You need to have a faster internet to download that thing. So let's close this thing and get back to the, let's see system monitor why it's this much of heavy lag. CPU is almost like a 90 100%. it's almost 95 70, so that's the reason I guess. But the memory is still like a 1.6 GB. I don't know what kind of joke is this. So let's open something like a terminal. You don't have anything pre-installed here, so you need to install on your own. Let's try. Yeah, the Deepin Linux doesn't have like a pre-installed INXI, all those things, but let's see whether the ExTiX has installed something like that. So LX terminal version you get is 0.4.0. Let's type in INXI, command not found. So let's try neofetch, command not found. You need to install all these things on your own. I have a lot of issues while using this Linux distro, so if I try to install this anything, so it's going to make a crash or bug, anything like that. So it's going to take ages even to install. So that's the reason I'm not going to do anything here. I'm just going to show whatever it's pre-installed and whatever is available in that ExTiX Deepin Linux. So the kernel, all those things you already know. So let's type in cat etc:/issue. So here is the Linux name, ExTiX Deepin New Linux 23. So let's close this thing. So the pre-installed apps you get is in front of you. As you can see, almost everything is from Deepin Desktop environment. And let's go to the second page, and there is a big lag again. So these are all the available applications or pre-installed applications you get. So let's open the file manager and let's wait for ages again. Here are the file manager. About, you get this version. Here are the applications. Here is the desktop, Deepin home, home folder. As you can see, even moving is terrible. You get a terrible animation here, or a major lag. As you can see, see the mouse pointer and see the application moving. You get an idea whether to use this type of Linux distro or not. So let me close this thing, and here is the some of the coolest things you get here. So look wise it's good, but while using this is a terrible Linux desktop environment or Linux distro. It looks like a Mac OS. People who already use Mac OS, they know how different it is. So it's almost completely similar. So let's try to change the wallpaper. So even if you want to change the wallpaper, you need to wait for hours to load everything. So you get wallpaper from almost most of them from the ExTiX, as you can see in the front row. Can't even scroll the wallpapers. So okay, let's change this wallpaper, only the desktop. So the desktop wallpaper is changed. Let's open the app store. I don't know what it is, like something which is doesn't allow me to open some of the apps which is from the background. So let's open the app store. I don't know how much time does the app store takes, because even the desktop wallpapers file managers takes ages to load. But usually in every Linux distro, app stores will take a bit of time because they download the database, all those things. So they take a time a bit there, but it's already a lot of lag. But somehow we got app store soon. Thank God again. So sorry for complaining, because if you use it on your own, you need to be you should be suffering a lot. That's the reason there are a lot of complaints from me in this video. Usually I don't complain about anything, but this type of Linux distros or this type of desktop environments make a day horrible, because I need to make like a 4 to 5 videos a day. So if I stick just with this type of video, I can just make a 1 or 2 videos. So that's the reason I'm complaining a lot. So let's try to see about version, and it takes ages. I got a lot of lost a lot of patience here. I think I'm going to end this video. Sorry, I'm using a bad word. I don't want to. Kids will be watching, or the young generation will be watching. Sorry for the bad words if I say anything, because I lost a lot of patience here. So these are all the applications you get. Keep an eye on the CPU. As you can see, I don't know whether the low-end PC will handle this or just crash while installing this type of Linux distros. I don't know. But people who like the Deepin Linux or Deepin Desktop environments, do let me know in the comment section whether it's same for you or it's working properly. If it's working properly, you are a really god for me, because it's a miracle for you. So let's go to the categories, updates. I don't know whether it's a crash or just a freeze. Let's wait for a few seconds. Nothing still. I don't know. I can continue this video, I guess. It's a better option. Just I'm going to say don't use this type of Linux distro and end the video. It's a mental stress for everyone, so it's a better idea to just end this video. Let me close this thing and end this miserable thing. And again lag. So this is the my opinion. It's clearly a waste of time to use this type of Linux distro. It's my opinion. If you still want to try it, you can try it on your own. So I even tried the older version of the EXT Linux Deepin Desktop environment. Everything was horrible. The other desktop environments of EXTX Linux were really smooth. There are a lot of videos which I already made in my channel. If you want to check that out, just type in ExTiX Linux and you should be getting all those videos. So I'm going to end this video here because it is way laggy and way time consuming. So it's a waste of time to even make a video on this type of Linux distro. So I'll be posting like 2 videos daily without missing any day. So if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. If it's not, it's clearly up to you. I don't force you, or it's clearly up to you. So I'll be posting 2 videos. So I'm going to end this video here. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. It helps make a good content for you. Other than that, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace out. So sorry for complaining. It's a lot of it had a lot of issues, so that's the reason I lost my patience there. I don't want to ruin your mood too. Sorry for that. So let's shut it down.